Try to a channel of light fluid. We're back with After Class, wrapping up the year, or maybe starting the year depending on your time zone and when you're watching this. It means wrapping up 2023 and not before time. But remember last time we did Lars Day 10, we're going to carry on with his Day 11. So let's get back into the story. The piercing sound of your phone alarm going off got you out of a slumber rather abruptly. You woke up and sat up, reaching for your phone before it woke Lars up. Once you managed to turn it off, you rubbed your eyes a few times, still feeling drowsy from not getting enough sleep. Ugh. Checking the time revealed that it was only 3 in the morning. What? You sat there with your eyes half open, or maybe they were half closed. We didn't know why the alarm went off in the middle of the night. No one seemed to be awake from the alarm, but that wasn't the strange thing. Lars wasn't in the room, despite the fact that you two were sleeping in the same room. At least it was like that when you were falling asleep. Where did he go? Maybe he's just in the bathroom. I'll head back to sleep. Without a single worry in your head, you went back to bed, hoping to get extra sleep before you have to wake up for school later. Wake up. Bruno. 5 more minutes. Bruno, wake up. Still half awake, unaware of your surroundings, you sat up with your eyes closed, letting out the biggest yawn of the week. Good morning, sleepyhead. You opened one of your eyes while tilting your head towards the source of the voice. Lars was there, standing by the bed with his arms crossed. I'm about to prepare breakfast. You should go shower and get ready for school. Okay. I'll go make the bed. Sounds good. After Lars left the room, you got up and started making your bed. You looked at the time and it wasn't even 7 in the morning. You can cook very well. And sometimes it's nice to be able to cook by yourself. You head into the bathroom and lock the door behind you for undressing yourself. Oh? Looking over the hamper, you noticed it's almost full. If you tossed this laundry into the washing machine. And so you did. You loaded the empty washing machine with laundry, but since you weren't sure if these were all washing machine safe, you checked the labels to see if everything was good to do. Lars gave you the impression of someone who cared about instructions a lot, so you didn't want to make him do more work than he already did. Okay, these are all okay. Having confirmed they're all good to go, you closed the hatch and let the machine do its thing while you hopped into the shower. Maybe I should wear something nice today since I'm wearing nothing else but my purple t-shirt and camo pants. Deciding you'd wear something nicer, you picked the pair you wore to Highwell about last week. Okay, this should be enough. Alright, I should head over to the kitchen and have breakfast. Oh, I was about to tell you it's ready. Oh, good timing it seems. Yeah. We're having egg sandwiches and hash browns, nothing too fancy. It's way better than I would have made if you weren't here. You sat across from Lars and ate breakfast with him together. You're going to school now, I assume? Yeah, have a half hour before it starts. It takes about 15 minutes to get there. Oh, I see. I have lunch ready for you. It's on the counter. You didn't have to, Lars. Just thought I'd make one for you since I made way too much. I appreciate it, Lars. Let me do the dishes before I leave. Oh, you can leave the dishes to me. Sure, I can still do the dishes and not be late. Yes, I'm sure. Grab your lunchbox and head to school. Okay. Stay safe, Bruno. I'm going now, Lars. Yo! When you arrived at the school gate, Mark was already there, leaning against the wall. Ah, hey Mark. Did you just get here? More or less. He looked at you for a few seconds while deciding to walk towards the gate. He thought he'd be making snide remarks about your outfit, but how unexpected. He didn't even notice it. Let's head inside. Sure? The things he did really confused you so many times, but you'd stop questioning them. Like, if he stopped doing those, you'd start questioning if he was okay. As you stepped inside the classroom, you saw Mr. Parker looking distressed, handing the papers on his desk. You thought of asking him what's up, but it didn't seem like you had time for that. You smiled at each other while walking past his desk. 5 minutes after you sat down, the class started. You attended Mr. Parker's class until his lunchtime. Mr. Parker was obviously not focusing today. He didn't look as enthusiastic as usual. Didn't even finish grading the exams yet. Which was concerning, considering how much he loved teaching the class. When the class concluded, Mr. Parker left the room immediately along with his things. You noticed something slipped out of his bag when he got up and it fell under his desk. You wanted to take it and give it back to him, until you heard a group of students openly gossiping about him. Did you see him? Looks like he's got something going on. I totally did. You heard he's got a big debt he can't afford to pay and now the loan sharks are coming for him. No way, that's not like it though. Someone told me he actually had someone murdered and the police are onto him. Hey, you fucking morons, do you have nothing better to do? Class concluded, go talk smack somewhere else. Shit, what a party, pooper. Let's go somewhere else. After these students left, Mark facepalmed himself in disbelief, seemingly annoyed at them. These idiots. They'd eat any shit people feed them. So stupid. Mark. Even though he said he didn't care, he actually cares, Mr. Parker. It's kind of cute, eh? Oh, stop looking at me like that. It's creepy. How do you mean? Whatever. I'm going for lunch now, Bruno. You got any plans? I think we should see what Parker's up to. Oh, I should think of talking to Mr. Parker. Sorry, Mark. Maybe another time? Understandable. He probably needs it. Good luck and have a good one. You too. Come in the cafeteria if we finish up early. Who knows? He might have ED. Mark! He stuck out his tongue in a playful way as he left the classroom while he walked towards Mr. Parker's desk to grab the paper that slipped from his bag. Time to pay our professor a visit. What is this anyway? Figuring nothing too important would be on this since Mr. Parker brought you to class, you flipped the paper to reveal its content purely to sate your curiosity. To you who's no longer in my reach, I give to you my testament. The time we had was short, but I was here with you, Kay. It looked like nothing more than a page of story someone wrote. The handwriting didn't look like it belonged to Mr. Parker. You wanted to read more of it. The passage you just read felt like something personal, so you stopped. Oh, that was strange. Let's just take this back to him. Let's see. His room should be this one here. After making sure you didn't get the wrong room by looking at the signboard, you knocked on the door a few times. No answer, so you knocked on the door again while calling out to him. Ah, Mr. Parker. He closed the door behind him as he stepped outside of his office. Oh, Bruno, what's going on? Oh, just going to return this. What's this? Just a piece of paper that fell off from your bag. I see. He took it from your hands in a rush, as if he didn't want you to find out about its existence. Well, thank you for taking this back to me. No problem. Did you read what's written on it? Be honest. Well, I did read the first passage when I picked it up, but that's all really. I see. Do you want to read the whole thing? No. I figured it's a work-in-progress story or something. I feel like it's something I shouldn't pry into. I'll show it to you when it's done. Oh, Does that mean you're writing a book?
Well, not really. It was just something I used to write with a friend back then.
Ah, okay.
Well, thank you for taking this back to me, Bruno. I really appreciate it. I need to head back inside. There's a guest in there.
No worries. Good luck, Mr. Parker. He smiled at you before heading back into his office. For a split second, you caught the other person in his room glancing at you. Even with Mr. Parker's frame blocking most of the view into the room, you could see the frame of that person for a split second before the door was closed. For some reason, the vibe of that person felt familiar. It felt like you knew the person pretty well, but you couldn't tell who it was from what little you'd seen of them. Weird. How much should I do? It's lunchtime. I've packed lunch from Lars. I should go eat. But where? Eating in the cafeteria will make me feel bad since I brought packed lunch. Maybe at the fields? It's usually empty around now. Having decided to head over to the soccer field, you left the building through the south exit. After scouting around the area, you found a secluded spot to sit down and enjoy your lunch alone. Little did you know that for most people, the idea of eating a packed lunch out of a Tupperware container on your own would be a terribly depressing experience. Well, at least that would be the case for you, until you saw a glimpse of someone's tail behind the bushes. This blue colour, thick tail. You felt like you knew who it belonged to, so you tried your best to stay quiet so that person wouldn't find out about your whereabouts. Who's there? Well, that didn't last long. You seemed to notice someone being there, and that someone was you. What should I do now? It's me, Bruno. Yep, it was indeed who you expected that came out from the other side of the bush. You didn't look too happy about you sitting there having lunch all by yourself. That wasn't the surprising part. It seemed like he was also eating a packed lunch all by himself. You weren't sure whether to laugh or feel pity about it, because this was Talbot we're talking about, and that you were also having lunch by yourself. Though like any other sane person, you decided to stay quiet because standing there was Talbot. It's not to anger the dude. I'm sorry, I just want you to eat lunch somewhere quiet. Whatever. Since neither of you planned on leaving the place, you made yourself comfortable and ate your lunch. Talking only is there, but we're not saying anything. Oh, what are you having, Talbot? No answer. Are you okay? Why do you stop talking to me? What part of just don't bother me didn't you understand? I'm trying to have my lunch in silence here. Jeez, would it kill you to be nicer a little bit? Whatever. Sandwiches with grape jam. Oh, was that a reply from him? Oh, nice. I'm having egg rolls. I didn't ask. Now stop talking to me. Fine, fine. I'll stop talking and enjoy my lunch. Oh, yeah. Out of curiosity, I was wondering if you know where Coach Gill is. I haven't seen him since yesterday. No answer. Talbot? Worrying he might have choked on his lunch to death or something, you took a quick peek behind the bush he was sitting around on. He was nowhere to be found. He left. Oh, well. You managed to enjoy your lunch. Well, at least a small portion of your lunchtime. Your answering your question made you feel somewhat at ease because you knew he wasn't being hostile. And that he left without saying anything after you just finished your first egg roll. But you weren't complaining. If anything, you were glad about that. Still riding the high that you managed to eat lunch next to Talbot and live to tell the tale, you walk back into the hallway with a puffed chest. What did you do this time? Mark, who was sitting on the stairway, noticed your chipper mood, decided to ask what happened in a very Mark-esque way. Oh, nothing. Just had a good time during lunch. Lunch? I didn't see you in the cafeteria or anything. I had a packed lunch by myself. Well, that sounds really lonely and pathetic. If we were in high school right now, you'd be the one getting bullied by your classmates. Well, you're not wrong. I was the odd one out during high school. I'd been singled out a lot back then. Oh, fuck them, TBH. Anyway, should we head over to the classroom? Second period is almost starting. Alright. We're taking the same one, I think? Yeah, correct. Be great if I'm your classmate once again. Right. I'm so thankful, Your Majesty. You got any plans after school? What do you think? He raised one of his eyebrows and shrugged. Oh no, you're dressed in the part, but something tells me you're just going to head home after this. Oh hey, you finally made a comment about my new outfit. What do you mean? This isn't your new outfit though. Well, it's the first time I'm wearing it in front of you. Is it really? Yeah, and she saw me when I moved in, which I highly doubt. Right. I must have remembered wrong. I saw those clothes somewhere, so my brain just told me it was you who wore it. Sure? Anyway, did I guess right? About? You're going home right after school. Oh. Yeah, you're not wrong. I don't have anything after this, so I'm heading straight home. Oh, I see. Were you about to make plans with me? Yeah, I was just asking. Oh. Don't give me that face. And he was just making small talk. It's going to be weird just walking you without saying anything. Fair enough. Do you want to hang out then? Can't do today, sorry. Oh, alrighty then. Busy? Yeah, I plan today after school. I see. What will you be doing? Why, none. None? None of your business. Oh, I hate myself. You made the joke. I know. Just some boring chores and whatnot. Now I'll be doing this. He wrapped his arm around your shoulders and whispered something into your ear. You couldn't react properly knowing that. You just blushed and felt embarrassed. You laughed with satisfaction from seeing your reaction. It's probably his goal to get you red as a tomato since he let you go and walked into the classroom soon after that. Hey, you can't just say that and walk away. I just did. Oh, by the way, Mark. Have you seen Coach Gill around? I haven't seen him around since yesterday. Shouldn't you of all people know about his whereabouts more than anyone? No. I don't know. Maybe ask Mr. Stone or Big Kitty. Good idea. Guess I'll go ask Lars later. Aye. Now let's just get this class done and over with. Sounds good. I'm glad you're here. It's more fun with you around. Yes, I know I'm a great person. You're welcome. You're so vain that it hurts sometimes. Where's the lie? Yes. After messing around with Mark for a few minutes, your professor walked into the classroom and started the session. You attended the second period with Mark. It was boring, but at least it wasn't that boring you had to fight falling asleep in class. After the class concluded, you and Mark said your goodbyes and left the school together. You continued walking through the alley toward your home. Just like a perfectly planned occurrence, your tiger neighbour walked out of his house when you went past. He stopped and smiled at you, and you did the same. A gentle click came from the door, indicating the door was just locked, and your ears picked that up. He walked towards you to extend his warm greetings. Even so, you could sense something was hidden beneath that smile of his. It was almost mysterious and somewhat unsettling. You couldn't figure out what it was about. Whatever Andrew did, it managed to make you feel at ease immediately. Good afternoon, Bruno. Andrew, good afternoon. I just finished school, I assume? About to head home. What about you? I just woke up. How about to grab breakfast before I head to work? Breakfast? It's afternoon right now. Well, I only woke up, so it's still morning to me. Oh, I see now. So, do you work night shifts? I guess you could say that. It's not exactly graveyard shift since my shop opens at night until sunrise. Oh, it's your shop. Makes sense you can head over whenever you want. But what kind of shop is that? A flower shop called Carnation. Ever heard of it? Sounds familiar. Maybe it's my brain playing tricks on me again. A carnation is actual flower, so maybe that's why. Oh, maybe so. My dad has a small flower garden at home. Well, that makes sense. But why in the middle of the night? Do you even get customers? Well, sometimes. Why not open in the morning then close at night? I would have done that if I didn't dislike the sun. I see. Oh, it's your flower shop anyway. Maybe I'll go there and visit you sometime. Well, hopefully you'll do more than visiting. For example, buying flowers. I will. Well, in any case, come and visit any time. You can look around at the map on your phone and you know where to go. I'll head over to Publix and grab breakfast now. Sounds good. See you around, Andrew. I'll see you around. As you reached the front gate, you saw Lars walking out of the house dressed, well, just like usual. It was expected since he's recently homeless, so having a nice set of clothes was out of the equation. Oh, you're back. No, please, don't say it. Say it? Oh, I won't. Nice to be back, Lars. He made his way towards the gate with a small smile and a chuckle. You patiently waited for him to unlock the gate for you. Once it was open, you stepped inside and hung around for a bit, having a quick conversation with Lars. Welcome back. I'll leave soon, but I want to talk with you for a bit. That sounds good. I don't want to talk about, though. How was school? It was alright. Nothing too exciting or too boring. That's good. How about you, Lars? How's your day been? It wasn't too bad. I've been doing usual house chores and prepared to meet a friend. I see. I shouldn't hold you up any longer. Have fun, Lars. You aren't really, but thank you. I'll head off now. Yes, I made dinner for you. You should eat it while it's hot. Although I think I made too much. So if you can't finish it, put it in the fridge. I'll heat it up and finish it later. Otherwise, have yourself. Oh, I was thinking of ordering takeout earlier, but no, I don't have to. Thanks again, Lars. I really appreciate you. I'm glad. I'll be leaving now. Take care. Don't forget to have fun. Thank you. He smiled weakly at you, patted your head and walked out of the gate. Since you were the one staying around, you told him you'd lock the gate for him. Once you did, you walked into your house to enjoy the rest of your day all by yourself. Until Lars got back home, that is. The person who'd been keeping you company wasn't here for once, and you struggled to keep yourself entertained. Devoid of that company, you plopped yourself into the soft cushion of the living room sofa, so you wondered if there's anything you wanted or needed to do for the rest of your afternoon. Lars did say he made dinner for you, but you weren't that hungry. Looking around the living room, you just realised how empty looking this place was. You'd used a few decorations here and there to make it at least feel cosy. Maybe I should ask Lars to shop some decorations for the living room with me. Then again, it's not important. I shouldn't waste my money on such things. As you daydreamed about your would-be living room if you decorated it, you heard a few beeps from the door. It appeared like someone interacted with the intercom from outside. It'd be rude of you to ignore a guest, so you did it even though you didn't want to check it out. You just felt like you had to. After pressing a few buttons on the intercom in your living room, you managed to get the screen to show the camera connected to the outdoor unit. Strange. There's a car parked in front of your gate, but no one was there. Oh, sorry, I was grabbing some stuff. That voice. Tora? Yo, surprised to see me here. Hold on, I'm going to open the gate for you. Take your time. What the? How did you get here? Well, with my pop's car, of course. You opened the gate and welcomed him inside. But realising that having a car parked in front of the gate on the side of a public road was not a good idea, you opened the other gate and had Tora park his car on the driveway. Hope I wasn't disturbing you. Not at all. I was just laying down and bored to death. I have so many questions right now. Come on in. You live by yourself in a big house like this? I'm sure it's not as big as you're in, though. Well, obviously. It's still quite spacious for one person. Yeah, I guess it is. I live with a friend right now. Oh, you mean Lars? How did you know? I just know. What? Jokes aside, I ran into him earlier. Oh, phew. For a bit I thought he's the stalker I've been having encounters with. All right, there you go.
Tora pulled some out of his pocket and handed it to you. It was a rectangular box. It didn't feel heavy, but there's obviously something in it. A question popped in your mind as you took it off his hand. It would be better if you asked instead of guessing. What is this?
I'll just open it.
Your eyes widened upon seeing what was inside the box. You weren't expecting this. You thought you already lost it. But there it was, sitting safely and neatly inside a box.
Did you come here to return my pendant? Oh yes and no. I just wanted to see what the deal is with this place. It sounded like a fun place, so I thought I'd come and visit. I saw your pendant in my pop's car, but I had no way of contacting you. In hindsight, I could have contacted one of your friends, but I wasn't smart enough to come up with that solution. Anyways, I'm just glad I managed to return it to you. Judging from your reaction, the pendant must be important to you. Yeah, I'm really glad it's not lost, thanks to you. How long are you going to stay here? Maybe for a week or two. You sure it's okay to stay that long? Yeah, why not? I mean, you just said you drove here with your pop's car. Nah, it's fine. He's got another one at home. I see. Wait. Where you be staying at? Ah. I haven't thought about it.
You tilted your head and unknowingly heard a confused remark. Tora looked at you and chuckled nervously, realising that he came here with any kind of plans.
I don't suppose you could toast another tiger at your house? I don't think so. I can pay rent. I have an idea, actually. If you can pay rent, maybe we should let you talk with my landlord. He should be able to help you with that. I wasn't serious about that, but if I really have to. Yeah, I'll give you his number, you can call him. Maybe tell him that you're at my place will help. Hopefully so. I'll give him a call real quick. Sure, I'll go grab some for you to drink meanwhile. You don't have to, but thank you.
You opened the fridge to see what was available for Tora to drink. Brownlee had nothing but cold water. Well, sometimes a glass of refreshing cold water was more than enough after a long car trip. Not that you'd know since you never driven a car, but you certainly have had long car trips with your family. After pouring a glass of cold water for Tora, he glanced over to the dinner table.
Right, Lars did say he made too much dinner. Maybe we can finish it with Tora around. I should ask him.
With a new goal in mind, and a glass of water in hand, you headed back to the living room where Tora was having a phone call with your landlord. You're still on the phone call when you set the glass onto the table. Strangely, he wasn't saying anything, only nodding and making noises that could be translated to as understood and got it. How did you know? Because your dad does that countless times in the call.
Speaking of your dad, when was the last time you called your parents? I really should call them tonight. 1 second.
Tora put a paw into the phone speaker while saying something.
Landlord wants to speak with you.
Oh? You accepted Tora's phone and put it near your ear.
Hello, Bruno speaking.
Kiddo, just became my tenant for no longer than 2 weeks, already had attracted not one but 2 homeless cats.
Ross gave you an earful regarding that. He had no choice but to nod and mumble softly to acknowledge what he said. He wouldn't have to face more of his wrath.
Is this what happened to Tora earlier?
Seriously, what's up with you attracting people who need a place to stay in?
It's not my fault, I already...
You looked at Tora, who was drinking the cold water you poured for him in bliss. Not wanting to hear your conversation with Ross, you lowered your voice a little bit.
He told him to contact you so he'd rent a room from you.
Well, kiddo, doesn't exactly work like that.
Besides that, for me, though.
That's because of your parents.
I never really considered that.
And there's no ready unit for your friend to rent.
Then what should we do?
Well, ask him to head back home and just let him stay at your place. Actually, it'd be good for him to stay there, especially with the stalker situation. It's safer that way, no?
I don't have enough space to house 2 big tigers.
It wasn't true. Your house certainly was big enough to house them both. But knowing the cats were naturally territorial, you weren't sure how it would play out between him and Lars.
Oh, he's a big tiger? More reason to keep him around, for his security.
But apparently your landlord had a different idea in mind.
At least let him stay around for a few days if you don't want him to go back home. I'll keep checking if there's a new unit ready for him.
I can do that. I need to let Lars know before he finds out by himself.
Sounds good, kiddo. Do you want me to tell your parents? I don't mind.
I'll call him tonight. Thanks, Uncle Ross.
Aye. Now can you hand this back to him? There's something I need to tell him.
Alrighty. You tapped Tora's arm and handed him the phone. He still needs to talk with you.
Uh-oh.
He reluctantly took his phone back and put it near his ear. Whatever Ross told him, it must have been something to get him feeling nervous. You sat on the floor waiting for Tora to finish his phone call with Ross, which didn't take that long.
Phew.
How to react to that sigh? Did it go well, or...?
It went well. You just told me what's going to happen now.
Oh, I suppose I don't have to explain it to you now.
Yeah, big city like this is scary, huh? With your stalker and everything.
I wish he really didn't tell you that. I don't want anyone else to get involved with that.
I'm glad he did. I have more reason to stick around.
I know, but still.
It's okay. I'll drop it, Bruno. And you should tell your tiger friend about it, though.
Oh, he knows.
Ah, that's good.
I should tell him you're staying here for a bit.
That's probably a good idea. Cats, big or small, can be quite territorial. So if you found out about me staying here not from you, it might be less favourable.
What about you? Did you get territorial?
I mean, I know this is my place to be like that, so I'm fine. I know how to manage it at least.
That's good then. Oh, one less thing to worry about. Alright, speaking of Lars.
Yeah?
He made dinner, but...
Ah, it's okay. I can head out and grab some food.
No, I meant to say he made more than enough for myself. I wondered if you wanted to help me finish it.
Oh, I'd love to taste his food some more. He's a pretty good cook.
Right? I'm so glad he's around. I've been eating good.
Lucky.
He did say to eat while it's still warm, so do you want to have dinner now? I know it's still early, but...
Sure, I had anything since morning.
Oh. Well, let's have dinner.
Okay.
Sit down, Tora. Make yourself at home.
Thank you, Bruno.
After both of you were seated across from each other, you two started eating dinner together. Tora seemed like he was enjoying it so much. It made you happy just looking at him.
Well, that was great. Get to eat like this every day, Bruno? I'm starting to envy you.
Don't you also cook at home?
Well, you're right. It's better to just have someone cook for you, no?
Absolutely. I helped Lars with preparing meals, though.
Well, just recently, but still.
Oh, that's actually surprising. I must trust you a big deal. What do you mean?
One way he helped us with dinner at the inn, he doesn't look like someone who would let anyone break his rhythm in the kitchen. So if he let you help, that's a really good thing.
Really?
Oh, trust me, I know.
Okay then. Alright, speaking of him, I should text him and let him know you're staying for a bit.
Oh, sounds good. I hope he doesn't mind.
I'm sure he'll be okay with it. Lars is a kind-hearted person. He won't turn a blind eye on someone who needs help.
Oh, good to know.
You pulled out your phone and texted Lars about Tora staying at your place for a while until Ross could find him a place to stay in. Tora also asked for your number, so you exchanged numbers with him. The evening sun had set by the time you finished dinner and doing house chores with Tora. You two returned to the living room, sitting on opposite ends of the sofa while enjoying a pleasant conversation together over the soft murmur of the TV in the background. Tora also helped you brew some tea. There were a couple of mugs of tea resting on top of the coffee table. You occasionally sipped your tea while laughing at each other's jokes and stories. An hour had passed and you heard the gate open from outside. You anticipated Lars' arrival eagerly. He then opened the front door with someone else with him. It was Mr. Parker, your literature professor in school. Both Lars and him greeted both you and Tora before taking off their shoes, with Lars set into an armchair next to the sofa, while Mr. Parker sat down on the floor.
Oh, I was just passing by until Lars stopped me and asked me to come in with him.
Welcome back. Also, hello, Mr. Parker. Oh, I heard the news from Bruno. Thanks for bringing back the pendant. Oh, no problem. I thought it was important to him, so I drove here as soon as possible.
I wasn't surprised you lost a pendant again.
I'm sorry for causing you guys trouble, though. I didn't think about a place to stay in temporarily. It's fine, really. Lars is okay with it, right, Lars?
As long as Bruno is fine with it, yeah. I don't have any objections.
Okay. Let me know if there's anything I can help you two with.
After catching up on each other's news, Lars excused himself to take a shower, while Mr. Parker headed back home since he was busy. You two had more idle chatter until Lars came back to the living room, with the TV occasionally drawing your attention when something interesting came on.
Notice that you finished the dinner. Ah, yeah, I had Tora helping with it. Hope that's okay.
Oh, definitely. I was going to finish if you had some left, but I also had dinner outside with my friend, so that worked out just great.
It was really good, Lars. 10 out of 10.
Thank you.
I'm getting envious. Maybe we should stay here longer.
You'll get to eat my food tomorrow, but I'll have you help with me with it so Bruno can take it easy.
Okay, boss. I love helping you around the kitchen. If you insist on me taking it easy, can't argue with that.
Oh, good.
Oh yeah, I don't have another bed. I'm not sure I can fit one more person in my room. Would it be okay to sleep in the living room, Tora? I have a mattress, an extra blanket and pillow for you.
Well, that's perfect. Just like sleeping at home.
You sleep in a living room? Oh no, I mean I sleep on a futon. That thing you had when you visited our inn. Ah, yeah, some of those futons, yes.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. It's perfect. Thank you. I've got to mention this. Do you think we should stop on groceries now we have more mouths to feed?
Oh, I can help you pay for the groceries. We're only living here for free, so I might as well do my part. I think you have to. I've more than enough money to grab groceries for years. Accumulated savings.
I see. Well, if you still want me to cover some of the cost, just let me know.
I feel bad just staying here for free. Well, Lars already said you could help him in the kitchen, so that's payment enough.
Well, if you say so.
Anyway, let me take the mattress out for you, Tora.
Oh, do you need help?
I got it, thanks.
With a grunt, you carefully pulled the mattress out of the closet among the other things that were stacked up on it. As you lifted it up, you felt a slight strain in your back. It was no big deal. You also grabbed a spare blanket along with an unused pillow with you. Before heading back to the living room, you changed your attire to something more suited for the night. You made your way back to the living room where Lars and Tora seemed to be talking with each other. Once Lars saw you walking back towards the living room, he quickly came to your aid and called the load off you. Tora took the stuff afterwards, and he laid down the mattress, set the blanket, then fluffed up the pillows.
If you need anything else, feel free to let me know, Tora.
This is more than enough, but I'll let you know if something comes up, Bruno. Thank you for your hospitality again.
No worries, I'm happy to help.
Tora lay in the mattress and couldn't help but feel a sense of satisfaction. Oh, didn't realize I needed to lie down this bad. Well, it is evening, so maybe we should take it easy now. Yeah, I might actually need it more than I thought.
Oh, then we'll head back to our room and let you have a good night's sleep.
Don't mind me if you want to stay in the living room and watch TV. I've gotten used to sleep with noises around me.
Noted. I think I also want to lie down.
Same here.
In that case, good night, both of you. Thank you again for letting me stay here. No problem. Good night, Tora. Feel free to turn off the light if you need to sleep in the dark.
I'll just do that, thank you. Good night.
After you finish your night routine of brushing your teeth and washing your face, you head into your room where Lars already laid the mattress out and was sitting on it. Oh, you had the mattress laid out already? You know, I feel like it's better if we just sleep in the same bed. It's not that big of a bed, but honestly don't toss and turn too much.
I don't mind sleeping on the mattress, really.
I know, I just feel like it's a chore to pull up your mattress and then put it back when you wake up.
No, it's not. If you really want me to, I'd love to share the bed with you.
Oh, then come up.
Alrighty, let me roll up the mattress and put it back in your closet.
It sounds good. Lars got off with a soft grunt. He rolled up the mattress like some sort of dough and placed it back in the closet. Once he was done, he climbed up on your bed while holding his pillow. Hope you had fun today, Bruno. I did. How about you? Oh, I did too. I'm glad. You weren't sure what to say, and it seemed like it was the same for Lars. Continued for a while until you both decided to say goodnight to each other. Once you two did, you faced the other way and closed your eyes, hoping to fall asleep in a timely manner. That was Lars Day 11, and of course we'll be carrying on Lars' route when he gets more public updates, and the same for Parker. Actually, I've been asked about it. I do want to do Anders' route sometime. He's actually been on my spreadsheet in the "we need to do this at some point" column, and I haven't had the time yet, but I really do like Anders, and he has an interesting route. So if you're watching Rex, I do want to do it sometime. I just need to find the time to fit it in, as always. So this is it for 2023 for me. And as Groucho Marx said, go and never darken my towels again. It's been some good stuff this year, definitely, but also a lot of bad stuff. I think most of us are prepared to be done with the year. Let's hope 2024 is better. So have a happy new year, all of you. And let's hope it's a good one. And before I go, as always, thanks to all my donors on Ko-fi and Patreon. I didn't even bother with a segue for this one. I'm running out of ideas. My top patrons are Andy Peng, who you can also thank for Afterclass, and you should do. He's got a patron. Go and support him if you've got some money. Samuto, Omar, Nova Starburn, Harvest Mouse Productions, Bieker, Rafu, Fluffy, Kartek, Cobus Visser, Bastian, Brian Hall, Tiger Cub, Ida Corval, Dissonance, Grizz, Spiderling, Kopi, Sindri Dragowolf, Evan King, Exact, Aaron Fox, and Mohammed Al-Zamel. And there will be some new stuff coming up next year. I have a couple of VNs I definitely want to fit in when I can, and Lotom by the Bakery has come out fairly recently. I've just finally had a chance to read that just the other day, and I'm enjoying that one, so we hope to see that. Journal is another one I was asked to do, so I'm going to fit that in sometime. Some stories will be coming up, and I will try and find some time to read Soul Creek. I had a week off work, and it doesn't feel like it at all, so I am not as far ahead of checking on things as I plan to be. I'm just trying to relax while I have the time. So there will be some new stuff coming up in the new year, and Anders is on the list. So thanks for watching. Until next time, bye for now.